decided to take a peek at the mini split. You see my video out in the barn how gross that one was. Just got the louvers off here. It's pretty ugly as well. Took a screw out here, over there. The louvers, they kind of slid over, popped out. As I figure it out, it looks like there's a little screw cover there. But these pop right, yep, there it is right there, okay. So I'll get to see if I can get the faceplate off here. The front popped right out, right there. You just lift it up to move that cam so it's horizontal. Right in there, I just pulled it straight out. It was just kind of set on there. Okay, and this outer shell here, this frame was pretty loose. There's some top snaps in here. You push down right about here. There's another one here. Okay, you can see the tab right there. There's a tab right there. There and there. I had to push down plastic material to I just grabbed this drain pan on the edge here and it pulled out like out of a detent or something. This is what collects water, I believe. There's a drain plug here. I was trying to get that drain pan out, but it wouldn't come, and I noticed these arms were hitting the bottom of this cover, so I had to pop this cover off. You could see there's one slot there that it snaps into. You could see the little tooth there, so that just was right there. And here comes the drain pan. And okay, here's the inside of my drain pan, and you can see my drain tube is here, and it goes down in my wall and down to my sump crock. You can see how dirty that gets. You have to be careful because that could be full of water if you're running your air conditioner. I'll give you a close-up on how dirty it is. There's more drips just like I had in the barn on my other video. That is a mess. I'm going to get that out. And we have a bonus. We're going to install this wireless kit. So that connector is going to have to plug in over here somewhere. And I really don't know where just yet, but we'll find it. Stay tuned. To get the blower wheel out, there's a set screw in here. There it is. Okay, let's see if we can show you this set screw. So, do you see the set screw in there? So you got to take that off first, and then it pulls out that way. Okay, that set screw is right in here. I got that pretty loose. I don't want it to fall out. I think I'm gonna have to pop that screw out, take that plastic off, and then I should be able to get that squirrel cage out. Okay, what I found is this condenser will not come out without removing this screw. This screw, there's one here, and I haven't gotten to this one yet. Okay, I got the screws out. All I'm doing is just pulling the condenser forward just a little bit. You can see I can get to the spindle here. I'm gonna pull it out a little farther and see if I can go ahead and remove this. You just pull that guy out like I was saying. Here's what the shaft looks like in case you're interested. There's no flat on it. And there's no notch. There's no keyway on here. It's just tightening that screw up there. Right there. Okay, I'm discovering this with you guys together. Where my remote module that I want to install connects to, I believe, is behind this plate. I took this screw out and I noticed I could pry it out and then it pulls forward. Yep, there it goes. All right, we get that out of the way and bingo. Easy peasy. It came with two-way tape with a little Velcro. I think I'll just go ahead and Velcro that on the side somewhere. All right, next. All right, here's my squirrel cage after I cleaned her up. It's still a little damp, but that's okay. Okay, I'm at a point now where I have it almost assembled, and I've been waiting to hold off to use my evap cleaner that I used out in the other mini split a year or two ago. I hit the back end of it a little bit. I didn't want it to make a mess. I wanted to wait until I got that drain tray back up. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit it pretty good here. Let it foam up, sit. And then this is no rinse, so you can actually just let it condensate. You could let the condensate pull the junk out of it and it'll just drain out, but I'm going to take it one step further as I try to do, and I'm going to put my bag around it, and I got my little pressure washer, and I'm going to actually get some nice hot water blasting up in here. I see I'm getting it on the wall. I'm going to have to get that off the wall, but maybe it's unnecessary to use that little machine, but it's almost like a little power washer for this thing. Oh, look at that, man. Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. She's all cleaned up. And I got the wireless module over here. Just because it was so wet, I'm going to let it dry overnight without the filters on so air can circulate through. Lesson learned here is I think that dirt was coming from the inside of the squirrel cage. So next year when I do this, I'm actually going to blast the squirrel cage when it's out, instead of putting it back in and then blasting it, because I'm pretty sure that's where all that dirt came from. She should be nice and clean now. All right.